just imitation is the most sincere form of flattery. And you love something, you want to be like that, and the purest form of that is cosplay.
I think that what draws me, at least, to dressing up in cosplay is it's a character that I really like. It's someone I really have an affinity for, so it's something that, in a way, I'm making myself into a sculpture of that character. It's like a living sculpture.
More of an experiment to, you know, play my alter ego at times.
It's a hobby, but it's something you do because you're passionate about it. So you take a character that you identify with, and then you can kind of live vicariously through that character for a while.
I think cosplay itself has a lot to do with embracing what you love and embracing yourself.
I've wanted to cosplay for a really long time, but I never felt empowered to do so because, again, I would go to conventions and there was no one, I didn't see any other people of color doing that, and the characters I wanted to be like, I want to be Scully from the X-Files. No matter how good my outfit would be, it's never good enough because my skin is not, you know, canon, you know?
And race and gender is really complicated. Because occasionally I thought, well, what if I wanted to cosplay a black character? Would that be appropriating something? I mean, like, and I wouldn't want to do that, especially because, like, as a white person, I have, like, so many characters to already choose from. And so I've thought about that, and, you know, it would be great if we were at a point where, like, it didn't matter, but, like, obviously it does matter. But in that case, I prefer to defer to people of color in terms of what they think about it, because as a white person, I guess I feel like it's not my place to decide whether it's okay for me to crossplay as a person of color or not.
The societal background kind of differences. It's just the history kind of behind it. So I think it could really easily descend into parody, and you have to, it's a really fine line that you would have to kind of walk. And I'm not saying it can't be done.
When I first started getting into cosplay, I actually felt really limited in my selection. I mean, there's not a lot of dark-skinned female characters out there. It's like you have, like, maybe your team from Bleach, you have Storm. I can't think of anyone else off the top of my head, so I felt limited to them and any kind of, like, Pokemon that I want to make a human version of. So I got sad. I actually stopped cosplaying for like 2.5 years.
Originally I was going to cosplay Bishop, and he's an African American character, but I asked myself, who am I cosplaying for? Am I cosplaying for others, or am I cosplaying for myself?
My first cosplay was actually Vast the Stampede from Trigun. So it's one that I normally keep bringing back. People seem to like it, so I keep doing it. But I have received some, I guess, constructive criticism about it, in the sense that people, at first when I was first doing it, was like, wow, really, a black guy cosplaying as Vast the Stampede? That's kind of interesting.
I think that race or gender really matters. I think if you want to cosplay, if you enjoy comics, you should just get in and do it. Not let anything stop you. I know I get slandered for not being white because Jean is white, but it doesn't bother me. I'm having fun, and it should be the same thing for you.
Male characters in comics, and if you identify with a male character but you're a woman, what are you supposed to do?
I think it's problematic that so many women so many women cosplay male characters because there's such a dearth, a lack of female characters.
Sorry. All of my cosplays have been male characters, actually. You know, if you can pull it off, I mean, go for it.
So if your favorite character happens to be a man and you're a woman, go with it. Do it.
Pretty much will do it again if I wanted to, being either or gender type.
You mind if I bring one more friend?
What I do is I just pick characters that I personally resonate with. And there are qualities in every character that I cosplay that I either admire greatly or that I have personally. So that just gives me more incentive to cosplay as those characters.
If you like a character, if you connect with them enough, you should be whoever you want. And, you know, everybody puts into their own art and their own sort of thing. That's kind of why you do this. You dress up to, you know, portray yourself in a way and portray your hobbies. And no matter who you like, if it's guy, girl, you know, black, Asian, white, it should be fine to do what you want.
As far as crossplay, there shouldn't be any limits to who you like or what you like. People dress like robots. There's no gender in that. So people just want to do that. People dress like cartoons. Characters are genderless, basically. They're fictional characters, and you assign what you want to them.
It doesn't bother me. I'm having fun, and it should be the same thing for you.
It's a lot of fun.
I do it at that because I love it. It's very much so fun.
I think it should be an expression of art and creativity and fun.
If you're having fun, that's what counts.
But, so it doesn't really matter, regardless of race, gender, body type, height, anything. It shouldn't matter because most of us are never going to look exactly like the character anyway. There's always going to be facial details that are wrong. So why should it matter? Why should it matter?
Silly. Okay.
No, she should like be drinking the